Good afternoon. Today I'm going to talk about one of the greatest inventions in ancient China. People in ancient China farmed a lot. In fact, more than 50% of the ancient Chinese population were farmers. Weather change was the biggest problem all farmers needed to face. So the farmers got together and discussed a solution. They came up with a calendar called the 24 solar terms. Just like its name, there are 24 terms in the calendar. They each represent a specific astronomical event or some natural phenomenon. The 24 terms can be divided into 4 seasons: winter, spring, summer, and fall. And there are 6 terms in each season. During spring and fall, there are 2 very important terms. One tells when the daytime starts to get longer than nighttime, and the other tells when the nighttime starts to get longer than the daytime. This helps the farmers to know when they need to get started to spend more time in the day farming or do the opposite. The calendar are set up with 8 main terms. There are 4 terms that indicates when a season starts and 4 that indicates when the midterm is. Each of these main term leads 2 small terms, and each small term shows when the weather is like in a specific period or tells when it is the best time to harvest or plant crops. Some of them are very interesting. There's a term known as 惊蛰 in Chinese, which means insect awakens. This time of the year is when farmers put pesticides on their crops to prevent them from hungry awoken insects. Winter is different than every other seasons. The snow and the freezing weather makes farming impossible. And so the calendar is useless during that season. For winter, the calendar only tells when the snow is big and when the weather is cold. Spring is a different season than winter. It is a time when all living organisms come back to life. The soil is freezed and needs rain, so the calendar records when it is going to rain and the effects of the rain. And summer is a hot season. Everything is bright, and it is the best time for crops to grow. So people decided to include when it is the best time to plant new seeds. And fall, it is the happiest time of the year for farmers. It is a time for farmers to earn what they deserved for working a whole year. The calendar tells when is the best time to harvest and when the weather starts to get cooler. And then it's winter again. The 24 solar terms is a result of ancient Chinese farmers' experience and their intelligence. People nowadays are still using the terms to identify astronomical events and some natural phenomena. I hope now you have a better understanding on the 24 solar terms. Thank you.